Hi, hello, and welcome back to.
Podcast of Characters. This episode is a special one.
Yes, because it's the last episode of season 1 of Just a Catch Up.
hmm So, do you want to give them updates on when the next season will start?
Sure, the next season is scheduled to start around July 1st week. We're not sure about it yet, but when it's confirmed, we'll be posting it on Twitter. So go follow us there.
Yes. So, these 2 months have been very tragic or wild, I guess.
Yes, well, to start off, there was a very big tragedy that hit, well, me, but it had affected both of us because, when you share a bond with someone so deep, you're emotionally connected as well.
Yeah, and it affects you a lot.
Yes, it was, well, it was very unexpected. But I don't think I should talk about it more or we because it's something very personal and
Yeah, I don't think we should have elaborate about it.
yes, too personal to share and it's just it's pretty sad. So we'll leave that topic there. But
Yeah.
to talk about the good thing that happened over the past 2 months, we took a break from work. Um,
Yeah.
we actually met in person.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
Yes, it's also posted on Instagram. We had
Yeah.
a very fun time actually. I mean,
Yeah, it was great.
yeah, it was 3 days together, but we only got to spend a few hours of each day because school, of course. And
Yeah.
I think going to your house was a really nice one. I mean, it was a nice decision.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't too much of expected, but it was
Yeah,
good.
it was
Yeah,
like
it was
very
fun.
unexpected. But they were inviting us for a long time, so we are like, why don't we go? And the cab driver, he dropped us off in like the other side of the apartment.
A mile ago. I mean,
Exact,
a mile far.
exactly. And I called Anvitha and I was like, hey, we're over here. I'm not sure where we are, lost. And she's like, okay, just video call me. Did that. And then after seeing that, she realizes we're like 5 minutes away. It
Not five, a lot more.
a lot more. But she
At
came
one.
running in 5 minutes. That's what I was about to say, but yeah.
Yeah,
And she came running. And then my mother realized how tall she was.
I didn't know she did, but okay.
No, it's always about the height.
Oh no.
Yeah, but there were a few incidents, and Anvita, do you wanna go ahead and tell them about how other people,
Oh,
you know?
oh yeah. So, well, after we came to the house, we did pretty much nothing except talk and a house chore and other stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But the day was like really good, and people got along
Yeah.
very much. And yeah, we didn't have much time to talk and all previous days at school and all, but it was pretty good. We took
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
So, yeah, what was funny was that the people, aka our mothers, they got along so easily. It was like they knew each other for 2 years and not us.
Yeah, so like it depends on the age, you know. So as they, grew, like they got more experience talking to more people at a very short time. They did all the talking we did in 2 years.
Exactly. And we were quite stunned. Like, when we were sitting there in front of our parents, we were just looking at each other, and our expressions read that why are they talking to each other like that? We felt even more awkward, but yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah.
And um, that day was when me and Anmata felt completely useless because her cousin brother, how old? Which class is he in?
Fourth now.
Yeah, he's in fourth grade, and he probably knows what do I say? Science of about 12th grade level. He was so smart, and we were sitting there feeling dumb in front of our moms.
Yeah, it's like again insecurity. There it goes.
Exactly. And that's when he reflected back to POC. But yeah,
Yep.
everything was fun. A few bumpy rides, few memories, but overall, I think it was great meeting her. And now, talking about the professional side of what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We are into another business fest competition thing, I guess. How do you
yes.
say it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when we won the Global Schoolpreneur Summit 2021
Yeah.
for
Mm-hmm.
the ICT sector, we had actually gotten an advantage, after contacting the founder and all. We pulled a few strings, I guess, but we were able to finish our prototype.
Yeah, and it's finally done.
Yes, but that's not the best part yet, which, we actually got a call from the organization we actually, you know, contributed to, you can say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we got selected for this pitch stop
Event.
presentation thing
Mm.
event where we get to pitch in our ideas. For example, like Shark Tank, if some people follow that, so we get to pitch in our idea, and the judges and TV channels, media, everyone can listen to it, and investors can also go through and might even invest in the idea. And there's also crowdfunding and other, you know, platforms,
Yes.
in the event.
Hmm. Yes, and the worst part about it is that I won't be available physically, at least,
So I'll be presenting alone, which is.
which she hates to do. But when we think about it in a more mature way, because we have to now,
I guess there's no other choice because we have to go ahead.
exactly. But I did tell her that I was going to be on through Zoom, because when investors start questioning, they'll be like, what about your experience and how will you get monetized, etc., etc. It will
hmm
be hard for just her to answer the questions.
Yeah. So in this, our prototype and all, if we haven't mentioned, all this is about this idea, podcast with characters, which is about mental health issues.
Exactly.
So
And
we pitch in this idea and people get to know about it. Many people do. Actually, this we've heard that this thing is pretty big. Many people will get to know probably the country even more.
exactly. And we weren't planning on going there physically because of the date issues, but then they called us, and she was like, the date has been moved.
Yeah.
We were quite perplexed. And after that, she also told us about how they were tying up with one of the top colleges, and how real time entrepreneurs are going to be there. So it should be an exciting experience for Anvitha, at least.
Yeah, well, it will be pretty exciting going alone.
Yeah. When she was planning not to go, I actually had a talk with her mother, which um,
Was great for me to listen to.
I was just joking. I was like, I'm gonna talk to your mom now. And then she goes and gives the phone to her mom. And we had one of the. It wasn't awkward, but it was, a cool conversation, I'll just call it. It was smooth. And she was
I
like,
don't care, it was pretty funny for me.
it was funny for you. But I think, and we're at that stage where we're comfortable with each other's parents, at least parent, you know?
Parent.
Parent,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Our,
Uh-huh.
our dads haven't met each other yet, so should be
Uh-uh.
interesting. Yeah.
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 Should be.
Hmm. Well, that's pretty much all the news we have for today's episode, correct? Or
Yep, that's it, I guess. Although we haven't made many episodes these days, it's all about, you know, the tragedy and all
yes,
we've been through.
yes.
That's it. And
All I
we're like working on POC just for POC and going through these competitions.
exactly.
So, which is another reason we're not posting.
Yes, and if you follow us on Instagram, you will know that we had to go through training sessions for about 2 weeks to even, you know, get ready for this pit stop event. So it was a very big ride, but here we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I feel humble right now. Um,
Sure.
yeah, it's just been a nice time. But
Yeah,
as
it was.
mhm. And as for POC's next episode, I think it will have to wait till the pit stop event is over. Um,
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
maybe from sometime
June or
in
July.
June or July, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tragedy, all I can say about it is that we lost a person and they'll never be able to come back. So it's
And increase in responsibilities.
exactly that we cannot really elaborate on, but
We shouldn't.
hopefully we'll be out of this mindset soon, and we'll get out of it, and by July we will be back with another new episode.
Mm-hmm. Which might be about depression and getting out of it.
Exactly, because right now it's our journey, we're going through it, so yeah, it'll just be a nice storytelling time then.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. All right then, thank you for tuning in today. We hope you understand and support POC.
Signing off, Anvitha and Sai.